the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Wagner with a screen on Siakam. The three from Banchero. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's a screen. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Orlando with a rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And the basket by Bane.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Carter. Oh, he tries a three. Oh, misses the dunk.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Siakam looking it over. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Suggs has got 5 now.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively. Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Halliburton. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Halliburton, and there's the screen. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. 7 points in the game.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton just dissecting the defense with ease.
The 3 from Banchero. Tips it from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league. And he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bane rising.
3-pointer. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Suggs. Finished off the break. Suggs has got 11 points.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks. Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Suggs against them hard. Outside Carter. And a nice finish on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Halliburton outside. Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Halliburton. Halliburton scores with the floater.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Here's Halliburton following the three-point basket by Orlando. Outside Bain, lets it go from deep, and another 3 for Orlando.
And get an understanding of the high IQ that Paolo Banchero brings to the table. This guy's so good at finding open teammates.
Now here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. In transition. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Carter. Wagner for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, Jalen Suggs sees an opportunity to create an extra chance for his team, and he goes after it.
Siakam in the post, working on Banchero. Siakam with a screen on Bain. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. High percentage range, Siakam.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Unloads, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Bain's got 8 here in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Siakam. Give him 8 points now. And here are the Magic now. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Outside Bain, let's go with a 3. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Banchero. Suggs, left side. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Orlando with the ball after the basket by Indiana. Now Bain, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
They set the pick. Halliburton for 3.
Get that out of here, Jalen Suggs. Send it back, young sir.
And the basket by Bain.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves. Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
The Pacers pull it in.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
Magic leading by 12. Suggs, left side. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton is clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
You know, what an aggressive take from Bain. So confident on these drives.
Puts up a deep 3. Halliburton misses. Orlando has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain, no good. Pacers trail by 15. There's Neesmith with the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bane fires from way outside. That doesn't go either for Bane.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, baby.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit him.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
An amazing stunt from your pocket side, Arena Entertainment.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Goga Batadze. And it's Black in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Hey guys, the Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Ali. Pass to Batadze. Here's De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Black, no good. Pacers trail by 15. Now here's Matherin. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's rebounded by Batadze. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And the 3 off target. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Toppin with it. Guarded now by Batadze. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Shepard. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Richardson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's stolen by Batadze. Outside Richardson. They get it again. Four on the clock. Orlando again missing.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's De Silva. Off target from 3-point range. Pacers trail by 15. To snap the cold streak. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Pass to De Silva. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Magic lead by 17.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Shot's good by Matherin.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Matherin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, BA. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Orlando leading by 16. And it's Richardson penetrating. Pass to De Silva. Back to Richardson. Launches a 3. And Toppin pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Black. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Benedict Matherin picks one up. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he's good on the second. 1:09 left to play in the third quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Well, the Magic's shooting around 50% in the game so far. Outside Richardson. Pass to Batase. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson surveying the D. It's Walker on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Black. And the shot goes in. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pacers trail by 19.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Substitution on the court.
Eight seconds left in the third. Back to Halliburton. And stolen by Suggs. Bain from deep three-point land. And so it's Orlando up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they're... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando on D. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Siakam for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Nesmith. And it's off from three-point range.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Suggs finds Bain. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Oh, good. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Bain, the pass to Carter. Here we go, one-on-one. Nembhard against Suggs. Back to Nesmith. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the three-pointer. Nesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Halliburton against Bain. Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. Siakam outside. Fires from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. With some arc. And it's laid up and in by Suggs. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs has found his rhythm, and now he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal. He is leaving no doubt that the defense could have a tough night.
Outside Nesmith. Nembhard for 3. He got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Some nice passing by Indiana here.
Well, this guy takes pride on the defensive side of the ball. Banchero not backing down.
From outside the arc. Bain, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Huff. Nembhard outside. And here's Neesmith. Launches it. Drains the triple.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Suggs outside. And here's Bain. He's guarded by Nimhart. Puts up a three. That one's good. Desmond Bain for three. Bain's got 28.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Desmond Bain.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Bain surveying the D. Takes a three. Kept alive.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Orlando with the ball.
Hey, get on Desmond.
Back to Bain. Wagner outside. Pass to Bain. Wagner outside. On the wing, Bain. Shot clock at 6. That three's off the mark. There's Neesmith with a three. Nails it.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily.
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Trent's out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the 5. And for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, Jarris Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Huff in at the 7. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Milwaukee now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Jackson from long range. It's pulled in by Huff. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Pass to Walker. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
Huff, it's good. Huff's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. The putback, here's Nesmith. Takes it out to Siakam. Halliburton for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 5 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Giannis sets a screen for Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo. The teardrop falls in. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flop from Antetokounmpo.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Launches it from deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Walker with the rebound.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And that's now 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now Nesmith. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I like the fact also that they are the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Jackson is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you, Kevin.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
So it's the Bucks now, after Indiana gets the 3. Back to Turner. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it, and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Both free throws good from Turner. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Knocks it loose. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton outside. Halliburton, good look inside.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
To the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
A nice shot by Neesmith.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jackson looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the drive, and that basket is, and here we go. Coach's challenge on that.
After the review is overturned. 2 minutes on the
goaltending review process. One thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. A good use for the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reversed the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Now, here's Siakam. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Here's Neesmith. That 3 off the mark. Bucks leading by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Out to Turner. From deep, Prince. Good D by Siakam. Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here's Walker outside. The long-distance three is built. Walker's got 8 points. Jackson passes to Turner. Back to Jackson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Jackson. And it's Toppin in at the 4 slot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Here's Sims. Back to Trent. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. He's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
Here's Green after Indiana gets the 3. Good on the triple. And the Bucks lead by 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Nembhard, still without a basket. Bucket is good. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Porter. Pass to Sims. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Sims has got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Shepard. Trent outside, inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance. And here we go with the coach's challenge.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Trent. No scoring in this one. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Nembhard. Again, Indiana.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bucks trail by 4. Trent outside. Pass to Sims. Mathurin against Green. Shot clock at 6. Portis a screen on Mathurin. Outside Portis. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Portis has got himself on the board with 3 there. Toppin against Portis. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Now, here's Trent. 1:31 left to play in the third. Pass to Sims. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Kevin, back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. 51 seconds left in the third. Toppin sets a screen for Nembhard. From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. Toppin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here's Trent. Still scoreless. Sim uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Trent, and it's denied. Here's Nembhard, and they pick up 2. Nembhard's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Pacers up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Back to Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. And here's Walker outside. They get the rebound. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And it's Prince penetrating.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Jackson against Halliburton. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Antetokounmpo. Shot's good on the assist by Prince. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Halliburton, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
the line for the Bucks, Torian Prince.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Giannis automatic inside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Oh, they got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Now Turner. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Let's lose a 3. Siakam with the rebound. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The lead is 2. Halliburton outside. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Outside Kuzma. Now Antetokounmpo. Floats one up, and that one is good.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Halliburton, that one is good.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Turner outside. Here's Jackson. Turner with a screen on Halliburton. Jackson. Oh, the slam dunk.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Halliburton.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Knocks down the 3.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Halliburton. Kuzma rips down the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
There's a screen. Halliburton outside. No good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Pascal Siakam. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Siakam. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this.
That's the end of the game.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie.
Thank you.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for
understand, we have a matchup featuring two teams with similar systems.
Yeah, look, neither of these teams is ever going to be in a rush. They're very patient offensively, and it's more about player movement and ball movement than it is about pace.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the center position. Just 2 to shoot. Jackson gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Wagner outside. The three. The rebound by Turner. Here's Milwaukee. Kuzma outside. Pass to Prince. Turner, a screen on Bane. Here's Prince. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
Pass to Wagner. The three. Kicks it out to Bane. The three from Suggs. And another miss by Orlando. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Bucks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Orlando's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. From deep, Bane. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you guys.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Jackson against Suggs. From deep, Banchero controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Jackson with it. Wagner picks him up. Deflects the pass. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
It's rebounded by Wagner.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Hey, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Prince with the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And the dunk by Wagner.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Jackson out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Kuzma, the pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. The strong finish by Giannis.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Bucks got out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Prince against Bain. Here's Prince. Down low. Here's Kuzma. 3 on the clock. Takes the 3. Orlando with the rebound.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Pass to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Now here's Turner. Jackson outside. Back to Turner. And here is Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Banchero. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
The kick out to Banchero. Prince against Bain. From downtown, knocks down the long J. Bain's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bain. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Into the box. Number 9.
1:33 left in the second. Wagner with a screen on Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Bain. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. The Bucks leading by 4. Kuzma outside. rebounded by Wagner. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Prince against Bain. Portis with a screen on Bain. Prince on the attack. And that one's good. Prince has got 5 now.
Well, when you take it to the rim, good things happen. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple.
Bain, no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Turner. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
But if it goes, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Milwaukee out in front, up 4. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Black in at the point guard position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Up top, Porter. Black defending. Porter's shot is off.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control, really tough to get to.
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Oh, and there is the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player.
Here's Black, driving to the basket.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Magic trail by 4. Now here's Black. Great D that time from Porter.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Outside, Green. Portis the screen. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And that one is hammered home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
De Silva with the bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Green, a screen. Porter, the pass to Green. Portis outside. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Sims can't get it to go. Magic trail by 4. Here's Black. Pass to De Silva. Isaac outside. Here's De Silva. And here's Richardson, guarded by Trent. Black Black with it. Porter's there. Shot's good by Black. And now it's just a 2-point Milwaukee lead. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Trent. And it's in there. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They set a pick. To the paint. Here's Sims. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Magic trail by 4. Here's De Silva, and the shot goes. De Silva's got 6 points in the quarter. Richardson against Trent. Jacks up a 3. Here's Sims. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 4.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Black. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Trent outside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Suggs finds Wagner. Kicks it out to Bane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Such a hard worker. Bane was ready for any physicality that came his way.
And Bane drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Inside, here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
From deep, Bane nails it from 3. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Turner, a screen on Suggs. 6 to shoot. Jackson, pass to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Bane. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. And Carroll with a screen on Prince. The 3 from Bane. Here's Suggs. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Carroll with a screen on Prince. Payne fires! Wagner outside. He launches. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Milwaukee leading by 8. Outside Kuzma. Now Jackson. Here's Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Wagner outside. Here's Payne for 3. Oh, he cannot hit. Turner outside. Now Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And Carroll pulls it down. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. Payne misses the 3. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Magic trail by 11. Payne outside. Wagner with a screen on Prince. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
Milwaukee leading by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bucks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Giannis! And so it's Milwaukee with the W.
That's the end of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Walker. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Now, this is a guy putting his physical gifts to work. Jalen Suggs, no doubt on the dunk.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Here's Walker. He's defended by Wagner. Siakam a screen on Wagner. Walker's shot is off. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wagner with a screen for Payne. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Payne looking around. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, Jalen Suggs sees an opportunity to create an extra chance for his team, and he goes after it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, we love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Well, you can see in transition, Jalen Suggs knows exactly what to do. Runs the floor, gets a quality shot in transition.
That one good for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Halliburton against Payne. Carroll, a screen on Halliburton. Payne, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Walker, a screen. Here's Huff. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Halliburton for 3, and Carroll grabs the board. Magic leading by 7. Here's Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
Boy, what a burst of speed on the drive from Jalen Suggs. Leaves the defender in the rear view.
And so here is Indiana. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nesmith can't get it to go. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers. There's not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs is a player that does a little bit of everything, understanding what's expected and how he can carve out time in the rotation. This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him. Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 14-point lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Got Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Walker, and it's Huff in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Payne. The 3 from Banchero. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Bain, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bain takes it straight to the rim.
Here's Halliburton. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
With the shot. And there's Wagner on the assist by Bain. Bain's got 3 assists in the game. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Kevin, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. It's good.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
And Suggs throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Suggs. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Stolen by Walker. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And the basket is good.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Suggs. And yes, it's good. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And stolen by Wagner. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the wing on the left for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Suggs. The kick out to Bain. Wagner has screen on Halliburton. They get it back. Wagner outside. Bain for 3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain's so dangerous from out there.
From deep. Again, the miss by Bain. And here's Walker outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Anthony Black. Then there's Richardson. And it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. De Silva, Isaac. And Isaac stays with it.
Well, this is what you expect from Jonathan Isaac. High-energy player, wants to contribute on the boards. Nicely done.
Nembhard, the pass to Shepard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Black. He gets that one. Black's got his first basket. Pacers trail by 15. Toppin. The rebound by Batadze. Richardson with it. Picked up by Shepard to the inside. Batadze can't hit. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Here's De Silva. Nothing on the board. Richardson, good.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nembhard for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. But that's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Here's Orlando now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now, here's Toppin. Clock at 6. Shepard, the pass to Jackson. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Pass to Black. Goes up again. He lays it in. Black's got 8 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Throws it up high, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. So Indiana ends up with a new move on the floor. Here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Orlando.
Here's Batadze. Richardson outside. Batadze setting a screen for Richardson. And the 3 off target. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And Nesmith with the slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stump. And it's in there. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man? Jonathan Isaac comfortable in the paint.
Siakam outside. It's deflected. And they're pushing it up. Richardson with it. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Huff. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Black. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Pascal Siakam.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, they've got Neesmith. Back around there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. And here is Neesmith after Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick-and-roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with as the roll man.
Connects from three-point range.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. A putback, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando leading by 21. The three from Banchero. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instincts. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release points.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Now, here's Suggs. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, you've got a talented ball handler with tremendous speed, and Jalen Suggs saying, all right, I can score the basketball in a variety of ways.
Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 23. Pass to Wagner. Outside, Bane. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Neesmith. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Wagner wide open. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The putback. Neesmith controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's the three. Walker with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Walker's got his fourth rebound in this one. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Halliburton. Walker in the corner. The three goes down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Suggs.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Now here's Walker. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one goes in. Orlando's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And it's Wagner missing. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. From deep, Walker. Here's Huff. And he uses the glass on the layup. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's Suggs with the drive. Banchero outside. That shot, no good. So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 19. Neesmith can't get it to go. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero for 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. There was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total.
look at Indiana's starting group. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Walker. And it's Huff in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And here's Turner from the arc. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Here's Siakam. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And now Indiana on the fast break. Here's Huff. And he banks in the layup. Huff's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Here's Turner. Kicks it out to Jackson. He buries it from 3.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Down low. Antetokounmpo outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Jackson, the pass to Turner, to the middle. Cuts off the pass. Left side, Nesmith. Siakam with a screen on Prince. To the inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys?
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Jackson, pass to Turner. Pass to Prince, and there's a 3-second violation. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively.
There's Nesmith with the 3. Siakam, the rebound by Turner. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Halliburton, the pass to Huff. Outside for Halliburton. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and Turner with a block. Tie game, and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Jackson out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Neesmith passes to Siakam. Antetokounmpo with it. Siakam covering. The 3 from Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title club.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime. And he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Huff, the pass to Halliburton. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The Bucks leading by 3. To the paint. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Siakam the screen. Here's Neesmith. Oh, and Turner with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Halliburton.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete at his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And here are the Bucks now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
That was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks, and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Halliburton against Jackson. There's a screen by Turner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And he sinks the second. "55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Now Neesmith. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? Rebounded by the Bucks. 10 points separating these teams. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Turner. The three from Prince. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. We've got Toppin. Shepard is out there with Andrew Nembhard. Then there's Isaiah Jackson, and it's Matherin in at the 3 slot. Green, count it, good. And the Bucks lead by 15. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Jackson with a screen on Trent. And he lobs it up. It's stolen. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Sims. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Milwaukee leading by 19. Outside Porter. Pass to Sims. Off target at the rim. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. It's stolen by Trent. In transition, here come the Bucks. Green for 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up. Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy. Your expectations are low, and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Brian, back to you.
They are for real. All right, Ali, appreciate the report. Now here's Trent. Defense right on him. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Toppin with it, and it's Trent picking him up. On the wing, Nembhard fires the 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3. And he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
There's the double team with Porter. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Portis.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Nembhard for 3. And Indiana misses again.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Porter finds Portis. Outside for Porter. Here's Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Toppin, drives to the hoop. The rebound by the Bucks.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Portis outside. Sinks it from distance. Portis has got 5 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Matherin. Count that one.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Trent outside. And that one drops. Trent's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Milwaukee. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Jackson out there with Prince. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Nesmith.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Antetokounmpo. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. The Pacers shooting 36% for the game. Not great.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Prince against Halliburton. Here's Prince. On the wing, Kuzma. He's covered by Siakam. Clock at 4. Turner for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that collective shot.
Antetokounmpo against Halliburton. Oh, and Turner with a block. Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, sweet move. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Up top, Jackson. Walker covering. Jackson against Walker. Jackson, the pass to Turner. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Turner is very comfortable letting it go from there. A dependable scorer from the mid-range.
Halliburton, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner, and he drives in. And then Turner with the dunk.
And like a bolt of lightning, Turner strikes quickly on the drive. A thunderous dunker who cannot be denied.
Here's Huff. And it's good. 2 points. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Jackson outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Walker. Oh, there's the alley! And Giannis with the jam.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Halliburton against Jackson. And Halliburton with the three.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that three with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Walker to the middle. And the big finish by Giannis.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
And he drops the first.
The line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. Now here's Jackson. Fires from way outside. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They didn't have to. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Banchero up there with Goga Batadze. And it's Wagner in at the center. Batadze setting a screen for Bain. And Batadze throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Batadze, a screen on Kuzma. And finished off by Banchero.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Giannis to the wing right side. Kuzma against Banchero. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batadze is an inspiration, coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound. And he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Payne for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Banchero finds Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Out to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
Here's Giannis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Prince outside. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Jalen Suggs.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Torian Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Suggs passes to Bitadze. Bitadze setting a screen for Banchero. No good on the three.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
To the middle, here's Prince. Outside for Jackson. Down low, it's tipped. Fast break, here come the Magic. Payne for three. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Giannis is double. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Giannis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Turner looking around. Pass to Prince. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wagner.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Banchero inside. Covered by Giannis. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up in.
Wagner finds Banchero. And he drives in and finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Here's Giannis. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic trail by 6. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Banchero missing.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Prince's shot is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Suggs, and he banks in the lane. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane, and he will attack.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Jackson. At the elbow, it's Turner. And Wagner over to help. Jackson passes to Prince. Shoots over Wagner. And it's Prince. That time on the assist by Jackson.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Nailed from three-point land. Wagner's got 5.
Wagner stretching it out. We don't see him take many shots out there.
Bain against Giannis. Turner with it. Here's Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Taurean Prince.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Anthony Black is out there with Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Trent setting the pick for Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's good from Green. And he makes both free throws. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. 6-point game. And that one drops. Wagner's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, it's showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
There's the screen. And Porter, here we go. Comes up empty down low.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's De Silva. Sims with the rebound. Bucks leading by 4. And here's Trent. Still scoreless. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Porter finds Trent. And the 3-ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's De Silva, guarded by Porter. Here's Isaac. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Isaac with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Here's Wagner. Up again, and Isaac stays with it. Isaac's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
The drive by Green, taken away. Here's Black, guarded by Porter. Isaac against Portis. Wagner left side. No good that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The Magic trail by 5. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Driving inside.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Trent goes in. 5 to shoot. Portis a screen on Wagner. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Trent outside. It's stolen by Carter. Pass to De Silva. And he converts the layup. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Trent, that's a two-pointer. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Trent's out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Carroll passes to Johnson. And so Orlando again turning it over. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Jackson. Offensive rebound. Kuzma outside. Clock at 6. Here's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
He moves, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Giannis dishes to Jackson. Pass to Prince. Prince double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Payne for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kuzma kicks to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Orlando trailing here. Suggs
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
Personal foul. 17 foul.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Down he goes for 3.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Now onto the Kumbo. Turner outside. Clock at 4. Here's out of the Kumbo. And he cams it in.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get
Bain. Launches it. Green from outside.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And so onto the Kumbo looking over it. It's Prince on the wing. Here's out of the Kumbo. Giannis rips it down.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
Now Turner. Onto the Kumbo outside. Jackson fires. 3. Good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Bain takes it inside. Suggs outside. Now Banchero. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Batadze. Turner outside. 5 on the clock. Now onto the Kumbo. Cleared away by Batadze. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
6-second difference between shot and game point. Suggs against Giannis. A huge two-handed slam.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Stolen by Batadze. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Bain. They get a hand on it. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Turner. Off target from outside. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Jackson is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Antetokounmpo leaves it in off the window.
Boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss. And then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
On the wing, Bane. Defended by Prince. Batadze setting a screen for Bane. Yep, that's going to go in.
Well, nice take from Bane. Solid at noticing holes in defenses and exploiting.
On the wing, yeah. He's covered by Suggs. Antetokounmpo. Shoots the 3. And Carroll vacuums it in. The Magic shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. Giannis outside. It's Turner. And here's the 3.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Stolen by Jackson. Now Antetokounmpo. It's off target. 1:20 left in the first overtime. Now Batadze. Oh, what a finish.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now Kuzma. Now Antetokounmpo. Turner outside. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. 20 feet away. And it misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
On offense here, the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Now Antetokounmpo. Cleared away by Wagner. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ben Carroll. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. And they commit an intentional foul. This is another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Prince against Bane.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Right side, Suggs. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Wow, no problem going right at the bigger defender.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Substitution for your Bucks. Green.
Poked away and stolen by Wagner. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Ben Carroll. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to... Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Banchero to take the lead. He gets the bucket on the lay-in.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Turner outside. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Banchero vacuums it in. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. A 2-point game. Driving inside.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Jackson against Suggs. Outside Kuzma. Six on the shot clock. Highlight reels tough from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Well, Orlando shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Now Wagner. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Payne. Here's Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Dunked it home, running inside.
Banchero living up to those lofty expectations. A great young player.
Turner against Suggs. Now Antetokounmpo. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Fox foul. Green Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps him build this lead.
With the teardrop, Banchero vacuums it in. Now Batase. Right side, Suggs. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Suggs. He takes it in. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
And down goes the three.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the